But this time I just went ahead and styled on damp hair, and y'all, yeah, it's looking good, y'all. It's looking moisturized. Well, if you have dry, flaky, thick, natural hair and you want to know how to get yourself back together, this is the video. The first thing you want to do is start your sections. Just go ahead and get that going. Now, I took out some of the twists, the majority of my twists. I did not wear twists out because I recently cut my hair. Okay, I cut my hair myself, and then I went to somebody and they cut my hair some more. Another thing you want to make sure you do before you get started, other than blocking out time, because you're going to need time for this, is to check your nails. I have a crack in my thumbnail. So if that is you and you have gloves, you should use gloves, but I don't have gloves, so I'm just going to be maneuvering around that. This takes time, but I feel like it's completely worth it, and let me tell you why. These little clusters of a twist out, or if you have a braid out or just tangled dry hair, doing work outside of the shower before you get in the shower or before you put your head in the sink, that's how you keep your hair. That's how you keep your hair. And I mention that because if you don't do that, it's going to tangle, it's going to shrink, it's going to knot, and it's easier to go ahead, use a little bit of oil or a pre-poo product and pre-detangle your hair. I think it's worth it. We need to make sure we treat our hair with care, with patience. The best time I find to do this is that family time when we're all just sitting on the couch and we're watching a show. Or I don't have kids, but you may have kids. You put your kids to sleep, and now it's you time and you watching your show, having a little charcuterie board. You may be having some wine or something. I'm not drinking wine, I'm drinking recesses, okay? Make sure y'all check out the recess. But I go ahead and I go through my hair, and if I come across something like a single strand knot, I will go ahead and just clip it right out. One thing I cannot stand is a single strand knot, and I tend to get mine in the back and like on the sides, so I'm mindful when I'm washing my hair and when I'm moisturizing my hair that I get these areas very well. I get my shiz, baby. Ooh. What am I using to go ahead and pre-detangle my hair? I am using the RX Pre-Cleanse Micro Oil. I really like that oil, and I have been tracking my journey in my wash day journal, and I have noticed every time that I list this oil that my wash day tends to be on the amazing side. I have a little scale in here where you can check. What does it say? It says my results were either a struggle or they were amazing. And I have filled out 2 wash day journals, so I've been able to draw some conclusions on what my hair likes, when my hair starts feeling dry, when my scalp starts feeling a certain way. And that's something I really enjoy about this wash day journal. I do have a few left. I have unlimited digital copies if you want to pick that up for yourself, but I really think that this is helpful, and it's something that I kind of made for myself, y'all. I will not be doing like mini twists. I am going to go back to my larger twists, so it's not going to take me as long, but this is a step that I highly recommend. And I know some people say, oh, you don't need a pre-poo, you don't need a pre-poo, but let me tell you something. As someone who continues to cut my hair and it continues to grow back even longer, I recommend a pre-poo. And I think I am not articulating pre-poo correctly to people, but it doesn't mean you take a whole bunch of stuff and you slather it in your hair. At least that's not what it means for me when I say that to you. It means, okay, take a little bit of product, and I switch between either an oil or the Soultanicals, the blueberry pre-poo. You can look at that video. I did a review of that pre-poo. I take some of that and I go ahead and I take each cluster and I separate my hair. I want to keep the hair stretched but I'm going to have to embrace the frizz or whatever. But the Rev Air is, I don't know if that's the tool for me. I don't know if that's the tool for me anymore. Because where I am with my lift journey, I need to really focus more on moisture, like hydrating my strands, making sure I get the product buildup off of my hair, off of my scalp, and hydrating. I did find some scalp products that I love. I really, and this is a brand that, like, I don't know if it's on the radar in the natural hair community, but it's called Act and Acre. I have been trying their products for some time now on my scalp, and I really love them. So the first one is the Salicylic Acid Scalp Exfoliator. I really like this because I have dry scalp. I have scalp issues, flaky scalp, all that stuff. But putting this on, I'm going to put this on before I go in the shower with my shampoo and stuff like this. And then there's also 2 serums that I've been testing out, and I love them so much. I was going to send one to my mother, but I was like, oh, I need both of these, girl. Because my hair is so dry. Again, the driest I've ever felt my hair in a really long time. I had to pull out the bad boy. And this is the Soultanicals Curly Dew Blueberry Pre-Poo. You can use this without spritzing your hair with water. And I'm sitting here watching my shows, right? So I was like, oh, the oil is not, it works better if your hair is not as dry. But because my hair is so dry, so crispy, y'all, like, it's so crispy, I had to pull this out. And this is more of a conditioner feel. Again, highly recommended. The other one that everyone talks about as far as pre-poos is the African Pride. I don't know if one day I read the ingredients and was like, I don't want to use that. But for some reason, the jelly type of pre-poos, I don't necessarily like that for some reason. I think it may be the texture that I don't like. This is more of that conditioner slip versus slimy slip. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those, the slimy slip kind of pre-poos, they will dry your hair, I feel like, if you don't wash your hair immediately after. So that's why I like this, because it's just very conditioning. Like, it puts some moisture back into your hair, and that's what I need. Oh my gosh, thank you Jesus for this. Switch up because we were doing a lot of hand movement and things, and I was just like, all right, now we will be here all day. So I went ahead, changed my shirt. I need to get another clip, but yes, this hair this will be an all day thing if I don't pick it up. I wanted to address this because you're probably like, girl, so how did your hair get so dry? We know you. We know you stay on top of things. Like, what happened? I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not. I just, you know, I had an experience. And I had an experience. And that's what happened. I don't know if you know that I have an email list. I never send anything out, but I want to start sending things out. So please feel free to DM me, feel free to leave a message, let me know like what you would like to see in an email from me. I'll probably start by doing something monthly, not too much, but oh my gosh, y'all. I am slightly irritated by my hair, and I want to cut my hair so bad. And y'all have seen me like cut the back of my hair. I'm always like cutting my hair, and I don't know if I want like a little tiny fro like this all around my head. Today is the 9th day, and granted, I have been on like my weekly wash journey. I actually really like a weekly wash because my hair is easy to detangle. I do larger twists and I just make it a routine kind of thing. I was looking to going back to every other week, so I flip-flop. I flip-flop from between weekly or every other week, depending on how my scalp is doing. But yeah, dry, y'all. Dry. I just want you to remember the before, okay? Remember the before. This is the before. Let me bring you closer. I need a thumbnail, y'all. And I know people be geeked up off of length, so let me tell y'all something about length. Viewing length on camera from people means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. You have no idea what's really going on in people's hair. I'm so serious. People that have thigh length, booty length, waist length, you never Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. I've been on my natural hair journey for a really long time, and I found out what I like and what I didn't like, and I feel like that took years. I don't know why. Like, for me, that took years. I was following, I was just being a follower. I was like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. This is how we should do our hair. Let me do this. But then over time, I was like, why am I doing that? Like, you have to sit back and be like, okay, why are you doing this? And again, that's how I decided that I don't like wash and goes. Why am I doing wash and goes? Why am I doing something I don't like? So I stopped doing that. And then, you know, mini twists were cool, but at my density, it was just taking too long. It was taking too long, and knowing that I needed to wash more frequently because I know the status of my scalp. I went through the whole journey, the whole scalp care journey or whatever, and most times I don't even put anything on my scalp, but now I'm coming to find out that I need something on my scalp. Like, I was experimenting with jojoba oil, and that was going well since that's a non-comedogenic oil that is close to our natural sebum. So that was helping me. I really do like the Act and Acre products. They're just a little pricey. So those are the two things that I'm going to use on my scalp. Yes, I look crazy, but hang with me, okay? I know I definitely want to do the scalp exfoliator. That is something I'm going to do. But the directions it says 1 or 2 times a week. You know that's not for us, right? Because we're not doing that. 15-minute pre-wash exfoliating scalp treatment formulated to clear away loose flakes and combat excess oil while calming scalp sensitivity. I have used this before. I do like it. Salicylic acid, BHA, that exfoliates the scalp, and then peppermint oil instantly relieves and cools the scalp. And it says how to use it, and then let it sit for 15-20 minutes. Rinse well and follow with a double cleanse. Let me show you guys the nozzle. I love this. I love this little nozzle. I can get in where I need to get in. Let me make sure y'all can see it for real. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the parts and do this, but I was thinking maybe I can do a little short or something, but I love the nozzle on this. And then I just go ahead. Ooh, my fingers cracked, y'all. I'm falling apart. And go ahead and really get that into my scalp. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Hoochie coochie. Not just making me say hoochie coochie. Oh my gosh. That's what I've been waiting for days. That feeling. Ooh. This is one section. Okay. But I did not tell you guys what shampoo. And I know you're really close to me. I need to back this camera up. But I had to purchase a product. And I purchased it from Ulta. It is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal Coconut Oil Micro-Exfoliating Shampoo. This shampoo, y'all, it has been in my stash several times. So I was like, let me just go ahead, pick this up, because I did not want to buy the other one, like the chemical shampoo dandruff fighter thing, because it's too intense and it just makes my hair feel like something is not right. I can't put my finger on it, but something's not right. But this shampoo will get my scalp together, and it doesn't dry my hair out all the way, but I will be focusing mainly on my scalp and not shampooing the length of my hair with this shampoo. But then when I go in with my second shampoo, I will go ahead and just shampoo all my hair. So I'm gonna do that, and then use the RX conditioner. And then y'all know I always use the RX leave-in. So that's my wash. Hey guys, I am all twisted up and my scalp feels amazing. My hair feels hydrated and moisturized, and I am in such a great mood now. My hair being dry, oh, that had me feeling some sort of way, but now I'm good to go. My hair is still going to shrink up a little bit more, but my twists just look so good. You can see some of them. So I use the Soultanicals grease. Let me tell you my whole wash day. So you guys saw my scalp care, and then I went in with the Briogeo scalp product. I forget the name of that one, but I've used it so many times over the years, and it always gets my scalp back together. So I use that as my shampoo, my first shampoo, only on my scalp. And then I went ahead and used the Design Essentials Honey Moisture Shampoo. That shampoo is so concentrated. You only need a little bit to do what you need to do. So I have been focusing on my scalp care now. So I use both those shampoos, and then I use the RX Intensive Conditioner, which I like that conditioner. I really do. Actually, I'll go as far to say I love that conditioner. And then I got out and used the RX leave-in, which is one of my favorite leave-ins. That's the only one that I've been using for a really long time now. And then I twisted with the hair grease. So that was the routine that I did. I have been exploring different detangling tools. So I detangle with my wide tooth comb. I was trying to use this Denman the entire time, but when I'm in the shower and I'm doing my hair, I want to leave the shower. Like, as soon as I get in the shower, I'm like, oh yes, this feels amazing. And then I'm like, all right, let's pick this up. Let's pick this up. So I use my wide tooth comb. But then, y'all know I typically style on stretched hair, which makes my wash days longer. But this time, I just went ahead and styled on damp hair. And y'all, yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, it's looking moisturized. We are giving moisturized. I did go ahead and run this through my hair before twisting, which was something I normally don't do because for me, my concerns are my scalp and then breakage, thinning, things like that. So you have to be really careful when you use a hair tool because you can be causing breakage. And at this point, I'm like, y'all, I done did everything I could. If I get some breakage, y'all, I was being gentle. I was as gentle as I could be. But I did use Nature's Blessing on some of my little tiny twists in the back. I was just doing an experiment to just see which grease I like. But I really like this grease because, first of all, I think it smells better than Nature's Blessing in my opinion, but I'm weird in that way, so I don't know. A grease is a grease, and this is not a traditional hair grease. So it does have ingredients like castor oil, trefoil, fenugreek, neem powder, black seed oil. Like, I love all of those things. I love all of those herb like kind of ingredients in my hair care. This is a winner for me. And again, y'all, let me show y'all the back. So typically I part my hair in the back. So this is my way of closing the gap in the back. So I just use this. And that's gonna be my routine. It is. But yes, this is one of my birthday presents to myself. I recently had a birthday. I am a Cancer. Shout out to all my Cancer horoscope zodiac people. But yes, isn't this a beautiful? Let me see if you can see it. I used to have a Denman just like this. I think this is the D38. But I had this one, but my wife needed a brush or something. So I gave her my pattern one, right? So I don't know where she misplaced that one because the pattern brush, not the the paddle one, the one that kind of looks like this, it just was not working with my hair. Like my hair just was not like really feeling that brush. But this brush, I was intimidated because of the teeth, but they move very well, and I am going to get back to using this brush before styling. And I'm not going for like curls or anything. I'm just going for detangled hair. Okay. Now, as far as detangled hair, that's whatever you want it to be. That's whatever you want it to be. I'm sure there's an official definition, but if you have hair like me, as soon as we detangle it, it's going to find a cousin and do something. So you don't want to over detangle your hair ever. But again, yes, a good wash day. I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that you tuned into this video. If you are interested in seeing a moisture rich wash day routine, definitely go ahead and check out the video that I will link here, and then YouTube will pick a video for you. So I'll see you guys at www.washdayjournal.com. And until next time, bye. Yes, Twist. Yes, Twist.
All of the Barbies is pretty. All of the Barbies is bad. It girls, and we ain't playing tag. Barbie ain't nothing to play about. He wanna play in the playhouse. They gon' say now. I'm watching these bitches, I'm rubbing a stain out. Like I'm ready to bend. All the fake Barbies just wanna pretend.